Good Thursday afternoon, and thank you for joining us for 22 News at 4 o'clock. I'm Nick Oresco. Right now, weather looks good, but there is a traffic alert. Let's bring in 22 News Storm Team meteorologist Brian Lapis with the details on what we're seeing.
Yes, our crew is enhancing the 4 p.m. digital experience with a little narrative now on the map, Nick. I'm excited about this.
Looks good.
Apparently there is a crash, some sort of accident on the Pike westbound between Westfield and Russell. You can see it right here, this little dark red area. So be advised that just west of Westfield, there is some slowdowns on the Mass Pike. They're heading westbound. Anyway, to the east of the river, the Pike looks good. And as you can see here, Springfield, Longmeadow, I-91, north of town, I-91 also looking good. Let's take a look at weather, shall we, and show you what's happening. As expected, we're in the low to mid 70s. Pretty nice day. 72 Northampton and Westfield, 72 in Orange, 76 Greenfield, and 73 in Springfield. Clouds and radar showing some nice sunshine right now. So as we head into the evening hours, we're expecting a dry night. We may run into some rain approaching the weekend. We'll show you with our 22 News Storm Team Skycast.
All right, Brian, thank you. Now for our top 4 stories at 4 o'clock. There has been an increase in violent threat hoaxes at Springfield schools since the start of the academic year. 14 threats have been made so far. 13 were gun-related, with another being a bomb threat, all made by students. This morning, a 14-year-old student was arrested for allegedly making a hoax threat towards Chestnut Middle School. And yesterday, an active shooter threat was made by a 9-year-old student at Springfield Public Day Elementary. Springfield Schools Superintendent Dr. Denal spoke at a press conference this afternoon on how the district is responding.
Each and every student will be held accountable, has been held accountable for the harm and the disruption they have caused to the learning environment, as well as to the safety, the sense of safety and well-being that every student and parent and staff and family member has a right to feel whenever they're in school.
3 criminal complaints have also been issued to students who have allegedly made threats. 2 people are dead after a series of shootings across Worcester on Wednesday that shut down I-190 for several hours. The incident started with a reported gunshot victim on Herald Road who later died at the hospital. The state trooper investigating the shooting found a man nearby acting suspiciously. That man then allegedly shot at the officer, who was not injured. The suspect ran into traffic on the highway with a gun. Witnesses say he was trying to break into people's cars. The man exchanged gunfire with police before killing himself in the middle of the highway. Police say they believe the man who killed himself is the person responsible for the shooting. An update on the aftermath of Hurricane Helene. Tens of thousands of people in North Carolina remain without running water. The powerful storm hit the western part of the state with catastrophic flooding, destroying pipes, damaging water plants, and cutting off power. The White House says that over $10 million has been provided so far to those affected by the hurricane. At least 200 people have been reported killed by the storm. Long lines of container ships are queued up outside major U.S. ports today as the biggest dock worker strike in nearly half a century entered its 3rd day. No negotiations have been scheduled between the International Longshoremen Association and employers, but the port owners, under pressure from the White House, say they are open to new talks. The ILA is seeking a big pay raise along with commitments to halt port automation projects it fears will kill jobs. Back now with Brian Lapis. A lovely day out there, Brian.
Yeah, really nice sunshine. Actually a little bit brighter than I expected here this afternoon, and as expected we had temperatures in the 70s. And I think tomorrow and the weekend is looking pretty good as well. Let's take a look at our 22 News Storm Team Skycast. 5 o'clock here this afternoon. Scattered clouds, so really no problem. So to 7 o'clock here this evening, a few scattered clouds around. 9 o'clock, the same deal. Evening temperatures will be in the 60s. And then overnight, we bottom out in the 40s and 50s. Some fog is likely here early tomorrow morning. And then we got a little batch of clouds that comes in during the middle of the day. Notice noontime, mostly cloudy at 3 o'clock. But then as we head into the late afternoon hours, you can see that there is a little bit of clearing. I'm going to call it partial sunshine for tomorrow with a high temperature in the low to mid 70s. We'll talk about the chance for some rain here starting the weekend on 22 News at 5.
A student debt forgiveness plan from the Biden administration is set to move forward after a federal judge let a temporary restraining order against the plan expire. The student loan forgiveness plan could deliver relief to tens of millions of Americans, canceling up to $20,000 in debt per borrower. It's a revised plan that was reintroduced in April after the Supreme Court nullified the administration's original program last year. A team from the New England Aquarium worked in Puerto Rico to tag 18 leatherback sea turtles. The efforts began in May and marks the 5th year that aquarium staff has worked with sea turtle conservation groups in the country. Their researchers track the turtles' migration in real time, some of which can be seen on their website. Well, coming up tonight at 5 o'clock, last week a Holyoke student was hit and seriously injured by a car. See how the city is reviewing safety standards around its schools. Plus, we'll have what can be done to eliminate racial disparities when it comes to breast cancer as Breast Cancer Awareness Month continues. And see what is being done about a shortage of IV solutions at nearby hospitals.
One last check of traffic. You can see here we've got slow going due to an accident on I-90 westbound, the Pike westbound just west of Westfield. Otherwise, roads are looking pretty good, even through downtown Springfield. We'll update weather as we head toward the weekend on 22 News at 5.
Looking good, Brian. Thank you. And thank you for joining us for 22 News at 4 o'clock. Latest news and weather anytime. Updates at wwlp.com and the 22 News app.